Okay, so I've got a couple of Fox 34s that I need to prepare for install. They're both Stepcast 120mm travel, 29-inch wheels, 650B 27.5. Both pretty much identical, apart from one's got a remote lockout and the 3-position adjust dial on the other one. They both need cutting down, both need star nuts installing. This one needs a integrated mudguard fitting, which is this nice Syncros one here, which bolts onto the fork. A lot of these Stepcast forks have got bolt holes directly on the back, which fits really nice with this integrated mudguard, made specifically for this fork. And also with that fork I've got replaced the graphics, which I've got here from Silk Graphics in Sweden. I've used them before, they're really good. They make their graphics nice and easy to install with all the lines centering and stuff. Some nice colours there. Okay, so I've already installed the crown races on here. It's a pretty easy job. Obviously I had to put them in the frame so I could measure the length and where to be cut, but I'll quickly show you how I fitted those. I just used a bit of cut off water waste pipe here. It's an 1.5 inch external diameter, so it's a bit small inside. So what I'll do is I just cut some notches there so that it expands out when it gets to the bottom of the wider steerer part. And I've also chamfered the inner edge so that it mates with the crown race sloped edge nicely. So that just slides on over there. Put a bit of grease around there to help it slide on. Crown race. Put that on there. And then obviously just tap it on with your mallet, and that pushes on there nice and easily. Just like that. Nice cheap little tool there. Don't always need to buy the expensive stuff. So I've just marked the top of the stem and the spacers for each fork here, and just about see it there somewhere. And then I've just measured back from there about 4mm, and then I scribed a new line. Okay, next job. Now we've got our lines and where to cut. We need to put some soft jaws here, which again, nice, no cost DIY fix there. I'll just put these in my vise and position my fork. Normally I'll just cut this freehand with my hacksaw, but I wouldn't, for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you an easier way. If you're not too good with a hacksaw, you can try using an old stem and use that as your guide to cut up against. Obviously not everyone's going to have an old stem kicking around, so if you haven't got that, you could also try a bit of electrical tape around it to give you a guide to follow. You can see my line there that I marked. Just going to line up with that, and then pinch the stem down. Got my stem here, blade tensioned. Probably be use a bit of emery cloth for that if you haven't got a file, or if you haven't got emery cloth, even a bit of sandpaper will do the job. Just remove that sharp edge. Just makes it easier to slide on your bearings and spacers and stem and all the rest of it. So that's the first one cut down. So the next job is to install the star nut. One of these little ones. And go inside the steel tube. Okay, now that's cut. And I think this is a job that anyone can do at home, really. I mean, at the end of the day, it's nice if it's nice and square and straight, but it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, because you're not going to see it, because it's going to be under your stem or your spacers. As long as nothing's too long or too short, then it doesn't have to be perfect. So right, next we need to install the star nut, which will go inside the spacer in there. You can get a star nut setting tool which does the job, but again I've made my own tool with a bit of studding and some locked on nuts there at each end. Now just slide into my star nut like so, tying it down so that when I hit it with a hammer it's not going to be putting any pressure on my threads or damaging my threads. It's just going to be pushing down into the top of the star nut there. I'll put a bit of rubber on there so I can get good strong grip on that, stop it from trying to twist and whatnot. Got a nylon mallet for this, which is probably you can use any hammer, but better do this on the floor, I think. Just make sure you keep it nice and straight. First one's in. Second part's in. You want to go down about 1/2 inch. Just like that. I'll unwind my homemade setting tool, and there's your star nut. Nice and easy. Okay, so that's that fork finished. Second fork, got to do the same thing plus the other jobs I mentioned earlier. Just wanted to show this upgraded through axle on this one. It's got an extra light through axle, which is threaded from this end. The hexagonal part driver is in that end rather than the normal end, which is hollow. And although the standard one's pretty light, this is probably half the weight again. It's just ridiculously light. Okay, I nearly forgot, got to install the star nut in this one. Make sure when you do this you put it careful what you place your fork on. My floor is like a high density foam, so it's not going to damage the bottom of the fork layers when I start hitting it. So another starlight in there. So the next job is to replace the graphics on here. Got some rags and some isopro alcohol. So I'm going to stick you on the time lapse because this is going to take some time. It's not something I'm used to doing, so it's going to be a fiddly process. That's the graphics replaced. Let me know in the comments which colour you prefer.